the only food or animal will I no fit kill. I don't wait arrive after I don't belly food. And I'm talking about Lionel Messi. He was on target over the weekend for Inter Miami, who beat DC United by 2-1. And that goal he scored was his 899th career goal. One more goal, Messi will hit 900. There was no Ronaldo for Al Nassr, but he got the job done. One goal against Lyon. Barcelona fans, what a time to be a fan, though. Congratulations. You can celebrate as you want. Arsenal fans, they cannot take their foot off the pedal. 4/4. They are chasing the title. It's Operation Quadruple. Welcome on board to Inside the 90, brought to you by Stadium Side. Cosmos Chukwemeka, my name, and I still have the delectable, the beautiful Amarachi Ademoko.
Thank you.
How you doing, my lady?
Very well, thank you.
Okay, so you were a team where they tried Discover Mongo Park for relegation in Nimba.
I want support. They need all the support they can get at this time.
Because you
They've
lose.
been excuse you.
You've been wearing my United jersey all this while.
I
now.
just
What happened
felt
today?
like to support our own Kabunka, you know.
Okay.
Enyimba is our brothers.
Yeah.
We were together, Imo and Owerri, all Imo and Abia. So yeah, they need all the support they can get right now.
Okay. Emirates, how does it feel to have Lami Yama as a player for Barca?
You mean after that hard-fought win?
Yeah, that they won over the weekend.
Hard fought, but we got the 3 points. That's the most important thing.
Because you played against your former coach.
Exactly. And since he joined Bilbao, he has found it difficult to defeat Barcelona.
Okay.
So it's been a difficult journey whenever he plays Barca. And I don't blame him. This is a coach, the clubs knows his philosophy and how he arranges his team. So every time we meet Bilbao, it might be difficult, but then Barca always finds a way to get the 3 maximum points.
All right. His name is Emmanuel Mba. You can call him Emres for short. We have the classical one, the man who has been on the neck of Arsenal fans. They press them, choke them, everything. So to the eye will come out. DJ Dikadiva, the classical one. How you doing, man?
Well, I'm fine. I'm good. Always a pleasure doing this with you.
All right. Let's start with the FA Cup action that went down over the weekend. Amarachi, Arsenal won away from home, 2-1. You know, so they are now through to the quarterfinals of the competition. We also saw victory for Southampton at the expense of Fulham, and it means that our Nigerian trio of Samuel Chukwueze is out. We have Alex Iwobi and Calvin Bassey, so they are not going to, lift the trophy. Like say they even get opportunity. But let's look at Arsenal. So they are on course. Would it be safe to say that Arsenal can at least win 2 titles out of 4 that they are in now?
This is not the first time they've been on course for a treble or quadruple before, but this Arsenal is different from the Arsenal we've been seeing. I said it sometime earlier on this podcast here that I don't know if it's the coming of this guy, Eberici and Madueke, and I'm talking about those with winning mentality. This Arsenal, even when they are losing, they want to win. They're playing like they want to go home with something. So I'm feeling like they will definitely go. When you look at they're on course for this one, FA, and they of course are already there in the Champions League. They're still there now. The gap is evident in the Premier League at least. 7 points difference is not chance, even though Master has a goal.
Have a game in hand.
But it no matter. A better time. They never catch them. They see the push one. Why Arsenal get their own time? And then in the EFL as well, they're in the finals too. I'm talking about Arsenal. So they're just there everywhere.
And they have the easiest run in the Champions League.
Okay, let's talk about the Champions League with Malenumba. Their opponent in the Champions League drew their game over the weekend. 3-3, they shared the spoils. It was a goal galore. That shows you something that team, they are not stingy at the back. They can concede against high-flying Arsenal. I mean, we're talking about an Arsenal side that have now hit 100 goals this particular season.
Exactly.
Across the competitions.
And this is something most people are not talking about.
Yeah.
Because everybody is talking about how Arsenal has been playing some sort of dark arts football. But then, this team also knows how to score. Do you understand? Like you said, 100 goals plus. So, if it is goals for Arsenal, they know how to score. Yeah. Exactly. And then, against Leverkusen, for me, I don't think it's going to be a difficult game for Arsenal. But then, we all love underdog stories. But is it going to happen? It remains to be seen.
Well, for me, I think Leverkusen This is the team that actually went a season unbeaten till Ademola took it from them. But this season they've been struggling. But then again, can't take it away from them. Looking at their performance during the weekend, and this is Champions League. Of course, they know in the league they don't have any business there again, so they are going to focus on this one. As now they've been winning, going nowhere. They're here. I think fatigue will catch up with them in this one.
For Arsenal.
Yes.
For Arsenal.
Against Leverkusen?
Leverkusen playing home, so it's likely going to be a draw.
All right, so there's a drama in the game that involved Chelsea and West Ham away from home. A red card was shown to West Ham, so on. But it doesn't matter. They won. Let me come to you, DJ Dika Divine. The controversy that surrounded that game. Was it a penalty or not?
Well, for me, yes, it was a penalty. It was a penalty. For the Chelsea-West Ham game, the defensive pair in there, I'm trying to understand what Rosino was, trying to do. He actually underrated West Ham, given that they are playing in the lower league. But this is a championship side, and if you look at their run in the championship, they gained promotion from the League One, from League Two to League One, just one season, and then they've been going. It remains to be seen if they are coming to the Premier League. But that game, lots of controversy, like you said, and Chelsea. they wanted to underrate West Ham. Our own Otto Okonkwo was in goal for them. He scored an own goal in that game.
Okonkwo. Not behave like Okonkwo.
He scored an own goal. He didn't behave like the man.
I actually saw that game. It was looking like Chelsea were the ones chasing West Ham. West Ham played them all.
Yes.
Hey. When he entered extra time, I knew Chelsea was going to. That's where they would show that, okay,
the maturity, the squad in depth,
because they got tired and they were playing 10 men. Even when the guy was sent off, they held down their fort. They scored first, Chelsea equalized. They scored again. So Chelsea were the one actually following them.
Yeah, true.
They played them waiting no good. The only problem they had, of course, their keeper, West Ham keeper, was not that too good. And
that's Okonkwo.
Yeah, he was not that too good. You know that, okay, the inexperience is there. As for the players, the ball. Chelsea, they were just holding on, praying.
And Arsenal won Chelsea again. Arsenal said they should give them Chelsea.
They don't give them now.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're going to play Arsenal? Chelsea? Is that the opponent?
The draw has not been made.
They're likely going to meet again.
The draw has not been
made. You
made.
have to stick to the official draw. Okay, now talking about Chelsea to be in action in the Champions League is a big one for me, and one of the biggest game in this round in the Champions League. But they are going to battle a team they met during the Club World Cup. The way and manner they demystified PSG then at the Club World Cup is different. They taught them football. But we've seen PSG that have lost form.
Yes, they recently lost to Monaco.
They lost over the weekend.
Over the weekend, yes, at home.
Yes.
Against all expectation. The same Monaco they knocked out of the Champions League.
Yeah.
So...
And that also means that they are just 1 point ahead of second place Lens. Because Lens beat Metz 3-0 in the Ligue 1. So they are second on the table. But for our favorite club, Brest, they came in pairs.
Exactly.
They beat their
like I always say, they always come in pairs. They like coming in pairs.
2-0 it ended in their favor.
Everyone's favorite team.
They will still have cancer.
Breast cancer?
No.
They don't allow people touch them.
Yes.
They don't allow their opponent touch them. They keep clean sheets.
They score without conceding.
You understand?
They will soon have cancer.
They are now 9th on the log. So what they are choosing for is 6 to make it 69. Thank you.
And I like how they continue to go up.
Yes. Very nice. So PSG, Chelsea, let me start with you. Where do you think this game will be won or lost?
Well, this game for PSG, injury crisis and all that have been affecting them this season. Chelsea.
Playing home.
Yes.
Wouldn't that count for them as an advantage?
I saw them against Newcastle in the Champions League. At home, Newcastle had their own. So if a team like Newcastle will go to the Parc des Princes to get a much-needed result, Chelsea can also go there to get the results. This Rosson's Chelsea side is not a pushover at all. If it was Enzo Maresca's Chelsea, I would have said, okay, the revenge is coming back. They want to revenge. I know it's the club, but Maresca brought out a Chelsea side that defeated PSG at the Club World Cup. Different from what Rossonero is going to bring out. So it's going to be a game that I'll give to Chelsea. I'll give it to Chelsea in France.
Chelsea will be without Esteval.
Yeah, Esteval.
how consistent he was at some point in the Champions League this season. You know, there's also no Wesley Fofana, who is having a knock.
In defense.
Cool.
They have Kopama will be playing.
Yeah, of
Enzo Fernandez will be there, of course.
Pedro.
Yeah, so Joao Pedro, the man in form, the man of the moment for Chelsea. So for PSG, I don't know if Dembele,
They're all back.
they're all back.
Now, yeah.
Then match, are they in form? Because one thing about Dembele this season, he has been on and off. Imagine if you check the French league, you will see a certain Dembele or Dizerdo among the top 5 scorers in the French league. I mean, these are players that if they play most of the games, you see them scoring goals for themselves. This season they've been on and off the team. Even Vicha, he has also been on and off. So the PSG team that we knew last season is not the PSG team we are seeing this season.
I think the treble is affecting them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because when you coming
40
back,
from last season.
From last season, they won it. I mean, they've been chasing the Champions League. Finally got it. They got the.
They got to the finals of the Club World Cup.
Yeah,
Also.
Club World Cup. Yeah.
They won their
The domestic league,
and then also won that
domestic cup.
exactly. So it was a big moment for them, big season for them. Coming back this season, they couldn't replicate it. All those players they mentioned, they were key players.
And
Yes.
Key contributors to this. Look at Hakimi too.
V-
Hakimi
VT
earlier
had injury, went to the AFCON,
And since then,
missed lots of game.
They've been neither there nor here. But meeting Chelsea again after the embarrassing, just like you mentioned, it was really an embarrassing moment for them because Chelsea literally thought them football. Chelsea played them their tactics.
Their tactics.
Give it back to them. So coming back, meeting them against champion this time around, I don't think it's going to be easy, being that they will be playing home. It's not going to be easy for Chelsea. And starting Chelsea, they've got good players and all that. But
what's your prediction for that game before we move on? Yeah, what'll be your prediction?
I'm seeing 2-1.
2-1 in favor of PSG.
Yeah.
Okay.
My own prediction get come out.
All right.
If Chelsea no get red card, if they no get red card, because one thing for Chelsea is they've had
Penalty.
I don't know who swear for them. So if Chelsea against West Ham, we are the one that now
Got
had
it, yeah.
the red card. But if Chelsea, there is no red card for Chelsea in that game, I see them coming out with a draw.
Just a draw.
Yes, a draw.
All right. Liverpool won over the weekend against Wolves, 3-1. Mohamed Salah was one of the goal scorers. Now they're
Revenge.
playing the Champions League. That's an early kickoff tomorrow, being Tuesday. 6:30 p.m. is the time. And then there is a Victor Osimhen. He scored one of the goals for Galatasaray over the weekend. When these two teams met, at the initial stage this season, Galatasaray beat them 1-0. All thanks to Victor Osimhen's goal, right? Now, can they replicate such? Because this Liverpool seems to be picking form gradually. They might have a blip, but they always have a way to bounce back.
Yeah.
And understanding what is at stake, can Liverpool beat Galatasaray right there in Istanbul?
It's going to be a difficult one. And if you take into cognizance that Osimhen is not coming into form at the right time for Galatasaray, he's been banging in the goals recently. And for Liverpool, like you said, they might have a blip, but then they don't exude that confidence that they might go all out there in Turkey and defeat Galatasaray. It's going to be a KG1. It's going to be a KG1. But I feel like Gala might somehow get a slim win over Liverpool in that game.
Well,
I
feel the Lightning will not strike twice on the same spot because for Ancelotti and the Liverpool side, when they lost to Galatasaray, they were not in this form. That was the time Liverpool went on 7 games without winning in all competition this season. It was the time they had a poor run. So now that they are trying to get their mojo back, I feel that this Liverpool side will go back to the stadium that is known as Welcome to Hell, where they tell you Welcome to Hell. They will go there in Istanbul to get a win.
If Liverpool should get early favorable results in both fixtures, it should be the second leg at Anfield.
Exactly.
But against Gala, I think somehow Gala is going to make it. He's going to nick that one.
Because I saw Gala in the Istanbul derby against Besiktas.
Yeah.
They were not that fantastic absolutely. The header from Osimhen.
It's a derby game.
Yes,
So
it's a derby. That's what I'm saying. Liverpool an opponent like Liverpool is another top side that you know is not just a team that Gala will run over. You know, is a top side, a side that will be able to hold on to their own. They have Ekitike. Then Ekitike was not scoring. Now, Mo Salah started scoring.
Yeah.
I think in the last 2 games, Mo Salah has scored.
Yeah.
So he's getting his form back gradually. So there's McAllister, and of course there is Soboslai, who has also been good for them this season. So I feel that these players are beginning to get their confidence back, and then they are going to give Galatasaray a good run for their money in
As
that
for
game.
me, I'm actually seeing a repeat of Juve Galatasaray first leg, and just like you said, if Liverpool is going to get something to be in the second leg, but not in Turkey.
All right, Atalanta, Bayern Munich, Dika.
It's a straight, it's a one-way traffic.
Exactly.
It's a one-way
who?
traffic.
For
For
Bayern.
Bayern Munich.
Oh, okay.
Atlanta,
Yes.
Atlanta,
For
they've been,
Bayern.
Yes.
in fact, they've been stumbling.
Bayern won
falling.
their weekend game at the expense of Borussia
Mönchengladbach.
Mönchengladbach. You get he rained goals even without Harry Kane. Jamal Musiala came to party. That's a man who was their go-to man before the injury that kept him out for a very long time. But he's back and getting himself on that score sheet. You know, he's also a morale booster going into this one.
There's one player in Bayern Munich, at Bayern Munich I want to praise this season, Joshua Kimmich.
Oh.
That man has been pulling the strings, you know, from midfield too, supporting the defense, and then providing assists and goals when it matters most. For this Bayern Munich team, even without Harry Kane, Michael Olise is there. There is Luis Diaz that can also deliver the goals. And then you made mention of Musiala that have just been back from injury. And as against an Atlanta side that in the Italian Serie A, they're not in the top 4.
They don't even know. They seem like not to know what they're doing this season.
So for me, it's a one-way traffic. It is one game that Bayern will win both home and away.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right, how about Atletico Madrid, Tottenham Hotspur?
No.
Tottenham, the relegation.
Two hideous team.
No.
They escaped relegation last season. Well, one thing about Tottenham too.
They're inconsistent.
Yes, they're inconsistent. Then you look at Atletico. Atletico escaped that
Tottenham
scare.
have not won a game in 2026 in the Premier League. That's how bad they are.
In the Premier League, but in the Champions League, they've actually held their own. But Atletico is one team that you can confidently say. That was why a lot of us were surprised what they did to Barca, you know, winning 4-0. I was surprised with that result. And Atletico be this, you get. So against the Tottenham side, I feel what is working against Tottenham most times is injury. They have a long list of players that are injured. And most of them are the players that you used to build a team.
Exactly.
And then you see 3, 4, 5 players from that team
Like Dejan
get
Kulusevski has been out for more than 6
yes,
months.
Bentancur.
Ridigo Bentancur too.
They've been out injured. The guy they brought from Leicester, the Madsen, you know, they have decent players. If you look at the Premier League, I feel they have, though most of them are average, but they have that depth in squad. But
For
no
at least
thanks to
compete-
injury.
Compete in the, at least the top
In the
4.
top 6.
Or in the top 6.
In the top 6. But no thanks to injury, it has actually affected them. And then the change of coach, Igor Tudor, that they just brought in, is one coach I felt they shouldn't have even signed in the first place.
I agree 100%. Because
Yeah.
Igor Tudor is not a coach when you are almost swimming in the relegation waters.
You bring him in
You bring him in
to take you out.
to steady the ship.
No.
People who fix that job are people like Sam Allardyce. When teams are struggling in the relegation waters, and then you bring in Sam Allardyce.
They signed David Moyes.
Exactly. They somehow move you above the relegation waters. But Igor Tudor to do that job, I don't think he's going to achieve that.
If he continues, he's going to sink with Tottenham. So in this game, well, I'll slightly give it to Atletico Madrid.
All right, I'm staying with you now. Newcastle, Barcelona. The last time we saw, it was Marcus Rashford, the man that understands football in England. You know, he was instrumental to that victory. Can you guys do it again?
I want to say something. If our Champions League running is more or less a 50-50 affair.
Oh, okay.
Now, when it comes to the highlight, I've said it previously. If we get our tactics right, Barca will obliterate any other team.
If
That's what I'm saying.
there is a comma there.
If we get our tactics right, we will obliterate any other team. But then, if we have a bozo game,
Wait, now we go to Newcastle, they speak this English.
I'm coming now. Allow me finish. If you have a bozo game, Barca will go out in the round of 16.
I'm sure.
Against Newcastle.
I'm coming. This is the Champions League. In Europe, it doesn't require consistency. it don't require consistency. Anything is possible. But against Newcastle, I feel like Barca still have an advantage, considering that Pedri is back in that team. De Jong is out. We have a couple of injuries, but then I feel we will get a narrow victory over Newcastle and then come over to Spain and finish it.
Narrow victory. All this long talk for Newcastle.
You go win, you go win.
Newcastle, where Everton they beat. And meanwhile, one on our own pass. One on our own pay us our money.
Remember, Newcastle.
We beat them for Old Trafford 1-0.
All right, let's look at this game. Man City, Real Madrid, Man City. Madrid will be home. Madrid, for everything they did over the weekend, they dug deep to get that victory. Very vital win at the expense of Celta Vigo, away from home. Valverde with that clincher. You get it. So, but can they also replicate same form against Man City? Man City can be consistent on a particular day, and a particular day might just show up for them not to live up to that billing.
Especially this current Man City, like you said, current Man City, they might show up. They might decide to show up that day, or they might decide to be inconsistent as usual. But then this Madrid, the confidence is currently low in that team. I watched that game against Celta Vigo. Throughout the 90 minutes, the confidence is very low in that team. It seems like
are they missing Mbappe?
Exactly. It seems like the remaining superstars in that team, the likes of Vini Jr. and Valverde, doesn't trust the rest of the young stars around them. The confidence in that team currently is low. And I do not blame them if you consider the kind of injuries they've had recently. It's going to be a 50-50 game. Why? Because Madrid has this spirit, this thing that they do in the Champions League, that when you think that they are almost dead and out,
like they're down.
Exactly. And then they spring up surprises. If Man City do not take, if they're not careful, because Guardiola has a way of tinkering his team. Apart from Cardinal and Riri, Guardiola is another tinker man. If he doesn't tinker his team or overthink issues in that game, Man City should win. But if he tinkers his team a bit much, Madrid are going to obliterate them at the Bernabeu.
If you look at the injury lineup, David Alaba, Dani Ceballos, we have Eduardo Camavinga, Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo, Eder Militao, Mbappe. I mean, that's like...
Squad Aguila now.
You get it?
Yeah.
And then...
The core of the team is out.
Since last season, I've always maintained that Madrid is Mbappe. Even if Mbappe doesn't score, there's this kind of confidence the players have around whenever Mbappe is on the pitch. So when he's out, just like you mentioned, they'll just be running around the field. But then again, this is Champions League. Champions League is synonymous to Madrid. There's a way they do it. Even when they are dying in the league, they come to Champions League, they still show up.
So can you stick out your neck and say that Madrid will beat Man City?
Nah. Man City themselves are not consistent. I told you. You said Man City this is the time they go 9 beats. I said not this season. I said not this is not the kind of thing I've been seeing in the EBA. But then look at Man City. You don't know when they will show up. You don't know when they will show up. So same thing. Both of them are actually together on this. So I'm actually looking at a draw. It's 50-50 for me.
Bodo Glimt should win Sporting Lisbon on paper. These guys, they are giant killers. They've slayed the big boys. They've even beaten Man City, beat Inter Milan, and so on. I don't expect that fine run to stop.
Against a Sporting side, yes, I also expect them to edge Sporting Lisbon out, because if you also look at the Portuguese league, Sporting are not that fantastic this season. Aside Benfica, that have not lost any match, though they are third on the log, FC Porto is on top of that league. And for Sporting, they are not that Sporting that we used to know. For this Bodo Glimt side, that a retired military man is their psychologist, I'm expecting them to replicate that strength and form to knock Sporting out. There are no pushovers.
Those guys are ready to run 1 or 20 minutes.
Yes.
They're getting tired.
My grandpa talks say most of the things who they blame devil for or demons is a product of lack of knowledge. No, be just say everything demon. Small sickness doesn't have win you people. Which kind of company they live?
Face my face.
You know why I ask? Your fingernails get different colors.
They're strong.
What's the secret behind
choice.
Fix your hair color, be.
Hair, different colors.
Head.
Nails, different colors.
Rainbow.
I like to be colorful, so that even if you're not seeing my
Did you use poster
body
color for primary school? Right?
yes, I have plenty of it.
Yeah, you splash it everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, so there was a Derby della Madonnina over the weekend. Inter Milan nicked that one goal for nothing in the Serie A, guys.
AC Milan.
AC Milan rather. AC Milan nicked that one. So what does this mean for the title chase?
Nothing.
It means
anything.
no. It means a lot. It was 10 points. Now AC Milan won, so it has now been reduced to 7. And if Inter Milan replicates the form that we've seen them in the Champions League this season,
Which is difficult.
Which is difficult though, because the way they play, it's quite difficult for them to lose the 7 points. So I still give it to them. I still give it to Inter Milan that they're going to win. Though Allegri is doing very well with AC Milan.
Yeah, must give it to him.
Yes, I must give it to Allegri. He has steadied the ship. He has gotten the players that AC Milan have lacked. That mentality in the team is back, and they are getting the results. To defeat Inter Milan in the derby is one good thing for him, and it has brought back the confidence for AC Milan. But winning the title, the Scudetto, I don't see AC toppling Inter Milan.
Como can't stop winning, be
Like-
it home or away.
Cesc Fabregas is the man.
I just love
Cagliari
what
2
they're
goes to 1.
doing. I love
What a team.
They're now fourth on the table.
Yeah.
And they might even go further. So I love what they're doing. Like,
I just pray Fabregas shouldn't leave that team next season.
That's something I'm saying.
He shouldn't.
Because looking at what he's been doing with Como, and he's going to do more, bigger clubs will be coming for him.
Yeah.
And then
The
that
temptation.
comes the pressure. If he can maintain this and finish
The
top four,
target for big clubs is usually higher
Yes.
because they are ready to spend.
Exactly.
And to whom much is given, much
much
is
is
expected.
expected. They expect me to deliver. Me
That
to not lose any match.
That was, sorry to cut in, that was why I had issues with what the Brighton manager said after they lost against Arsenal.
Okay.
Remember, he said that he can never be with it. He can never find his team playing the way Arsenal did against Brighton.
He's not under pressure. His team is not
What I'm
under
saying,
pressure.
he's not at that point. He's coaching Brighton. If he was coaching Arsenal and then they're chasing the league, even if he's to play mechanic
Buda
versus
buda.
yeah,
But
to win
that
the
does
league,
not
it's
also
gonna
mean that teams don't play well and win titles.
That's what I'm saying. But then they've played well for like 3 4
When?
seasons now,
Play which one?
and they haven't won the
They
league.
did not play anywhere.
No, you can't compare what they've been playing and what they're playing this season.
This season, Arsenal is playing better this season than other seasons. So I don't know how you're saying
They've
it.
been getting results.
No.
When it comes to the football they
No,
are playing,
no.
they've
I
played
no,
better.
I
they've
dis-
played
no,
better football.
no, I disagree with you.
They've played better football without winning the league.
No,
It's a lie.
no,
What are you saying?
no. Man
But this
City,
season, they'll
no,
find
no.
a way to get that result.
Arsenal-
Man City has played
In
better
fact,
than them. This season, Arsenal has played good football, and they've gotten the result. The only issue I'm having with them this season is the antics they use with those dead ball situations. But this season, my brother, you need to go back and come and watch Arsenal. Arsenal have played. No, what I'm saying so. What I'm saying so is, this season, Arsenal has not been dependent on 2 players as they
That's what
used
I
to
was going
be.
to say.
Odegaard and Bukayo Saka.
Exactly.
They've not been. This season, you see Trossard coming to the party. You see Declan Rice coming to the party. The team is playing good
In fact,
football.
this is last. Bukayo Saka, I don't know if you've noticed, he's not informed.
Yes.
But you will not notice.
But you not notice the team is
Because
moving.
He has reinforced all the wings from defense to attack. Everybody is up and doing. He can't be go score own goal, but they go still win match. So what are you saying? Arsenal, this is not the Arsenal that we've been
This
seeing.
is the balanced Arsenal team.
That's what I'm saying.
Back to
They will,
Como.
they will find a way to grind that
Why did you
result.
even bring
Back-
Arsenal
back
into
to
it? Back to
Como.
Como. From
Back to
I was
Como,
trying
you
to
came.
I was trying to
No, okay, talking about pressure now.
That's what I'm
Back
saying.
to Como. If they finish top 4, they're definitely going to Champions League.
Sure.
Though they will not be playing with pressure, but there's still pressure. I mean, you're in the Champions League. You're now one of the big boys. You're there. When is the Champions? It's for Champions.
And
so
they will
you're
need
supposed
squad
to-
depth
You're
to
supposed to
keep
show,
execute their
show
games.
workings. Exactly. So if he can actually maintain this tenacity and whatever he's doing now, he's doing it well. He should just maintain it and go to Champions League. There's no need to go for a bigger team. Of course, they will come. But if you move to a bigger team,
Barcelona
and
will
you
come
don't do
for
well,
him.
if you don't even stay there these 2 months,
It's very
so
unlikely.
I'm on in a staff for
Hansi
Sporting.
Flick is still there.
I'm on in the shy way to
Yeah.
in fact, everybody say, hey, this guy too good.
Yes.
You rush go carry.
He won the title twice in 3 years.
Even him confess say if they say nothing as man you be before you come.
You would have remained
No
in,
come.
So if
yes.
some people wait for marriage, where they complain, say they
Eh,
won't come
not-
for marriage.
not in that
When
side.
they single, they find how to marry.
That's what life be.
Life no balance.
You know,
You know,
balance.
my grandpa talks say Phg'S. We put no parking for front of his shop, never ready to do business.
Wow.
But not true now.
You see, Man U. Trousers for the report say Man U they put $50 million.
50 million euros.
Euros rather. Before they go sell Onana. Andre Onana. Last week, they just say Onana should not come back. Now Man U is saying no. Say 50 million
Or nothing.
euros. Or not.
They're not
They
serious.
just
They
wait-
leave the ones where they're supposed to get money from. They dash their hand.
No, we'll get money from Onana.
Leave
Onana has
Onana.
suffered us, so let them bring money for him.
They will dump am back. They will dump am back.
For Onana.
They will
Andre
dump am
Onana.
back. Why did they play the guy now? The guy
$50 million
is, I
euros.
mean,
Wait,
Naya,
for-
he was.
You will sign like 50 million euros.
And the ones where we sign
use
60, 70,
and
40,
finish.
30, 40, call.
Use and finish. You know, say who married before rappers will reduce.
Who reduce that?
Who did now transfers for reduced Onana bright price?
Nothing like that.
Now the reality. So, which means you guys want Onana back.
We don't want a
No,
back.
we don't want
no,
it.
no.
Although transfers say they don't have that money, they don't have that such amount.
They cannot
But
pay.
I feel there will be a
They'll
soft
come
landing.
To, yeah, exactly.
There'll be a soft landing
They need
and
to come to an
agreement. Just like we did with Barcelona.
Let me
And
soft
Barcelona is projecting that they want to pay the 30 million euros for Marcus Rashford
In three installments.
installments. No, not 3 installments, 3 years.
Is that what I'm saying?
So 30 million pounds.
Oh, like
No one won't pay us for 3 years. Is that not
poorest
wickedness?
club in-
A year, 10 million pounds. What do you want to carry 10 million pounds to? As a club, waiting on our more carry 10 million pounds.
One Rashford 30 million. One cost sell Onana.
No more agree say Rashford 30 million
Rashford will
pounds.
help
Why?
us carry.
No,
You
why
understand
on won't
Rashford?
pay us? No, why they won't pay us the
Rashford-
money?
Oh, help Onana carry.
They cannot even play without Rashford. See what they talk.
Wait
How
till
many
you
goals
turn around.
contributions have we had for you guys this season?
May Rashford not play, but waiting I go play.
But on a serious note, that is wickedness because you cannot use 10 million pounds to buy anybody,
But wait, too.
any quality player.
On another say person where they purge, they chop. The person where they purge, they select food. Barcelona talking now they fit pay be this. Why not they argue?
No, it was the agreement. No, the 30 million pounds is not an issue for me.
But they're stretching for 3 years.
Why you be
You know how many people Barcelona?
Barcelona should pay that money once,
even Emirates.
so that we can add it.
As a fan.
We can add it to buy Casemiro's replacement and add other options to our squad. We are going for the Champions League next season. We need money to buy more players.
Oh, now Barcelona now just make up.
Yes, they have our players, so they should pay us the money once.
Instead I get money. Why be saying Abasa?
Okay, so but you don't agree on no get.
I think say when I get money. Why not they depend on Baka?
No, because you know it's goods and services now.
You buy something,
So,
you're not
You
pay.
bought something from us, so
You buy
pay us
something, you
once
buy
now.
something.
Baka thought they don't go pay.
In
Why
3
you buy
years.
3 years?
You don't agree?
No, now. No,
don't collect the
we've not
money.
accepted though.
Hey.
No.
Emirates they sound like a professional debtor. See everybody go tell say, guy, I don't forget that your money. I go pay you.
You don't get
I go
her.
tell you, you go say, guy, after this thing, we go discuss. So I don't forget that your money. That's the worst type of debtor if you get for this life. If you talk to me, you say, now let me they go. Nigeria they go. They go remind.
Man yourself they owe.
Say, what's the
So,
go happen to you? Say, the person they owe you go call police, Nigeria police for that.
Hey.
You don't.
First thing, no, wait, now you go carry go police. Police
You
go
owe
say, Oga, you dey owe am, yes.
When you go
How you
pay
go take the pay am?
20 naira.
If you dey talk 20 naira every month, and from that 20 naira every month, police get high wey see you.
Yes.
In percentage. So if you come and say, guy, you go give us something.
Uh,
You want to say, that's so now.
You don't go first time. Now
We be tax
that.
collector.
Now that's it.
That's why Barcelona case don't be now. So the other day we see rat for na stadium.
you just see that for their own now. You don't forget.
Sam, but they don't want to talk about
just
that.
then see that to your station, yes or
They
no.
don't see that for Man United Stadium.
Which special be that? Which
But na
special
true,
that?
the thing be say, the one wey dey for Man U dey big. That's what in Yoruba they call ekute.
So you don't eat, they go.
Eat,
In the even seafood chop.
Eat the chop.
Their own small.
That one dey small.
They
but
sell
dey
from
fresh, dey
Kwashoko.
fresh.
Which fresh? But sure you know say you never notice. Say,
Me no
people
chop on
dey
as
force
grass.
person church rat again because even church rat now fat pass sheep way that time. So even the old
Which church? What God cannot do does not exist.
no any church rat. In fact, they don't see rat for church again because church rats are big. You can't say you can't do more than church rat because church rat big. But the kind of rats where they basa, you know seafood chop.
Chai,
E dey hungry.
chai.
Very thin. Unlike the fat rats in Ocha. Ocha will have a lot and they will even give to
The rats at Old Trafford are very stubborn. You cannot catch them with gum rat.
You don't need gum rats. Allow them. It's wildlife. You know, we're preserving
That,
wildlife.
the Bible says that shall not kill.
You are preserving wildlife.
So that shall not kill.
We're doing good deeds to nature.
Yes.
Eh-heh.
They say know yourself, no be insult. You understand? So I understand how Man U fans are feeling, and Barcelona fans, don't worry. See, dry bones shall rise again. Even they say no be this.
No, if a
And
person
keep
went
on.
up, baby.
So that's how we call it a wrap on today's edition. of Inside the 90 brought to you by Stadium Side. I've done this with Emmanuel Mba, Amaracha Demoko, and DJ Dika Divine, the classical one. From me to you, Cosmos Chukwemeka, it is peace, love, Puyaka.